Hello. I forgot to unmute my mic. Hello and welcome to Cedar Cruise Live. Today, we're hopefully going to finish with Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. My computer crashed 2 times last night when I tried to finish the game, and it was going on for a really long time. So I do apologize for skipping a lot of the text, but it just kept dribbling on and I really wanted to finish it. But in the end, my computer decided to make me not finish it last night. So I spent 10 minutes having to get back to where we were, and I'm not even sure if we're exactly where we were. I think we're just before where we were, but it's better than being in front. Okay, I'll try to be calm and not rush through it, but it's so frustrating. It takes forever. Anyway, as long as my computer doesn't crash today, things should be fine. So let's continue.
Figure out what?
Figure out where your memories come apart. That's at the heart of all of this.
Yeah, we did this part. We can do a little recap. Because, yeah, crashed and stuff.
I got it!
Anyway, I rushed through this a bit, so
I lost my memories.
we probably skipped a few things.
Can't think. When I first came to the gates of this school and stepped foot in the main hall, when I passed out, I was overcome.
Yeah, they talk so much,
You still have enough spirit to keep on talking, huh?
and it doesn't even... I am surprised too, Junko. At this point, I'm surprised too.
So I don't know much about the details, but it seems like everyone remembers passing out, right? And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that? I guess it must have been something like that.
After I passed out, I woke up in a classroom with my head on a desk.
Is she not gonna explain
I
how
assume
she
not
made them
much
pass
time had
out?
passed since I'd collapsed in the main hall.
But instead, 2 whole years had gone by.
The reason it felt so short was because our memories of the time in between had been completely removed.
You got it, honey! 2 years of memories? Poof! Gone! Which means, of course...
When everyone met for the first time, it wasn't actually for the first time. Unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce yourselves to each other, but
By that point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the school. That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
Everything's come together though. I didn't understand it when I was watching the anime. Maybe because I went through the information so quickly. But now going through it in my own time, and actually having time between talking to actually talk it out and explain it to myself, I can kind of think of what actually going on here. So the world's not actually destroyed. There are people out in the world. It's just that they are brainwashed or whatever. Like mindless zombies, but not actually zombies.
Yep, that's what they reveal. You were all such close friends. You spent 2 years together. And it was all so you could escape into a world that's already been annihilated. What a terribly tragic tale. Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to fix it.
Yeah.
You're the one who set things up to be like this!
Yeah, what is a motive? I don't... Just to create despair, just because she's that messed up.
I love you all so much.
What?
Once your school life here began, I thought about you constantly.
Okay, I remember we've been through this.
It's only natural that I would
Anyway.
fall in love.
So, since I love you guys so much, I'll tell you all about it. All about the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair. Our plan to bring despair to all mankind.
Why do you have this plan? I don't understand. I don't understand. Are you... You're just a messed up human being. So I guess... Mukuro was a part of it.
Let's go back in time 2 years, okay?
Yes, please.
Back to when everyone first came to this school.
For once I actually need a
School
recap.
life during that first year overflowed with hope and happiness. Oh boy, it was just the worst. Everyone was enjoying themselves so much. You were all having the time of your lives.
But that couldn't last forever, of course. The peacefulness only made it through that first year.
But what happened?
Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into
What is
all
the
of
event?
humanity.
Did you create this event?
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end. And as you can imagine, the school was no exception. The tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of...
What are you?
What do you mean?
The most tragic event in human history. And the ultimate despair that caused it. I can't believe it's all because of just you and Mukuro.
It's because they're the Hitlers of this universe.
Was it some kind of organization? An angry mob? An incredibly motivated family?
You have a point. If I had to describe it, I'd say it was none of those. How can I put it? It was more of an ideological thing. Despair is contagious, you know. It's almost like a natural phenomenon. Everyone is capable of it. And now the entire world has fallen into despair.
So despair is like the mind disease of this area, of this universe. It spread between people's minds and made them fall into chaos.
In other words, if you see despair as the enemy, then your enemy is the world itself.
I just don't understand why.
We didn't ask you to try to understand. This was a tangent anyway,
Why does she-
unrelated to the matter at hand.
Why does she still say we? Your sister's dead, and that was the only person we know of that was in on this whole thing. Or was it just because of a split personality disorder?
Okay, so let's get back to the story.
Okay.
Hope's Peak had taken so much damage. You guys were the only survivors. The members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy were the only ones left.
And then something super neat happened. Now pay attention, because this is important, and I'm only gonna say it
I
once.
think I skipped this last time, so let's go through this.
So guess what? To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter. That's right. It was
Okay,
transformed.
yes, we know.
I said it twice.
Now, someone was responsible for that transformation. Do any of you
Oh yeah, that's the headmaster.
I got it! Could only have been the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. He wanted to turn the school into a shelter to try and protect us. To protect us from the despair and tragedy taking place outside.
Which would also make sense as to why Kyoko was brought here. Because he would have wanted to take care of his daughter.
That's why he asked us to make that promise. To say that we were willing to live in this school forever.
We believe he had something like that in mind, yes. If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start.
Yeah, the headmaster put that much faith in you.
And because we had that same hope, that's why we all agreed to live here forever.
But creating the shelter was also his single biggest mistake.
I like her Monokuma impression.
It's It's laughable, really. He was the headmaster, but he had no idea. He had no idea that we, the ultimate Dispair, had already made our way into the school.
I still don't know what Mukuro's really done in this. It seems like Junko is the true, like, puppeteer of everything. Mukuro was just there for the ride to cash in on that good Dispair.
So what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you safe became a cage that made it impossible for you to escape Dispair. I have to say, it really helped me out a lot. It saved me a ton of time.
Saved them time.
By the way, it
Why?
was you yourselves who blocked off the windows
Okay,
under
we
the
read this.
And then you forgot.
And thus began the killing game.
Me and Mukuro had come here, spending the last 2 years waiting for that moment.
That moment where you all began killing each other served as the climax of our global despair plan.
So they are the two people, and now it's only one, who created all of this. But I don't understand how. They are like the Hitler of this universe, except they actually won. Or was able to change everyone's perspective on the world to become so despaired that people just started killing each other in chaos.
And the only reason you survived the tragedy was so that you could be a part of it.
They let us live? So we could go around killing each other? Is that what you're saying?
Why? Why would you do that?
Because this was so much more than a simple high school death match. Rather, it was a method to hunt down and destroy every last remaining speck of hope in the world.
What are you...
Well, it would seem that there's a little bit left out there. A few souls unwilling to give up hope. So I thought I should show them, which is why
Well, why don't you tell me?
What the boss man might do to show everyone in the world. Okay, I think this is new, right? Ah, wait, no, hijack. Okay, right. We've done this. That one's like the easiest one in the whole game
Now
to
I
do.
understand.
This is supposed to be the ending. It's supposed to be hard. Maybe it just shows the easy
You're talking
difficulty.
about you hijacking the airwaves, aren't you?
Uh-huh. That's exactly what I'm talking about. To show the world the murders taking place at this school, which was meant to be a symbol of hope.
That was the whole point of the ultimate despair. When I said climax, that was what I was talking about.
So our goal is still to try and make everyone despaired, because there must be still survivors on the outside world who still have hope. And this game is supposed to make everyone, like the final thing to make everyone feel despair.
The world watched as you fell into despair and began to kill each other one after another. Despair is as contagious as any disease. Any hope left turns to despair.
Isn't the power of television just amazing? By the way, since we started broadcasting, a whole bunch of people have tried to come and rescue you.
Are you serious?
But utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed around the school grounds, I had
So-
no problem expelling them.
That's so sad.
I have to thank you all. They were a relentless bunch, refusing to give up on hope and trying to force their beliefs on the world. But in the
Isn't
end,
she forcing
I was
her
able
belief
to give them the final despair.
on the world? The belief
Yeah.
of despair?
So you just used us? To bring despair to everyone in the outside world?
Well, sure, but I also gave you a second chance at life, right? So it's like, give and take.
Give and take? You're so full of shit!
And there's a reason I chose you guys to
Yeah,
survive
this is where
when all the other
Makoto
students were
became a
dropping
man.
like flies. I mean, we built up 2 years of memories together. You were all my treasured classmates.
Sorry, that's a lie. I just figured you'd despair even more when you found out a friend had
I forget
betrayed
exactly
you.
where we left off. yesterday, so sorry if we have to go through some of the same stuff again.
And that's the truth, which is what you wanted,
But
right?
anyway, I was rushing through it
So,
yesterday, so...
Does it make you feel utterly lost and hopeless? You solved the mystery, but despair at the truth, right?
Don't tell me. Did you seriously count on the possibility that we would solve your mystery?
And if we did, then what? Our final desire for creating this world of despair was so we could experience one last class trial. If you were bold enough to solve the mystery, only to discover that the truth was utterly hopeless, how would you react? What would you do?
I would stay here and just live a life. If the outside world is really that bad, just live here. It's gonna be fine. We got the air purifier. We got a morgue. Everything works out. All right. Maybe just wait a few decades, let the outside world cool off. People die. We can go back and repopulate.
See? Discovering the truth doesn't necessarily lead to a sense of hope.
Truth can be full of despair, too! Like right fucking now!
Not to mention, all those motives I talked about were totally meaningless. I mean, with the world having ended and all.
Meaningless? Then we've been murdering each other for nothing?
Yeah. Yeah. About that. Okay, I'm gonna just save here, just because don't want me to crash again and then lose my progress again. Okay. But yeah, pretty much the whole time, none of those motives would have done anything even if they were able to get out and help, because if they get out, everyone's already dead for the first one. What was the second one? I forget, betrayal or something? And then greed, there's no reason for money when everyone's in chaos.
And think about it. You chose to lock yourselves up here, then started murdering each other to get out.
But only because of you!
We weren't just random strangers either. We were classmates. We'd spent 2 years together.
No, even I can't laugh at that.
We get it.
I like
get it,
Genocide
okay?
Jill and Toko.
You're totally awesome, right? We get it already.
Aw, poor hero.
So help us! I'll do anything! Just help me!
Help you do what?
A peasant begging for his life? Oh, how delightful! We've never witnessed such a travesty firsthand.
But I'm sorry to say, begging doesn't work on me. All I want is despair, and there's no reason for it. And since there's no reason,
Okay, so
there's
she's
no
just a
argument
maniac.
against it. There's
Great.
just no understanding it. No argument, no understanding. What better definition of ultimate despair could there be?
So she literally has no motive, except she just wants to torture people and create despair. But she doesn't want to create despair for any reason, except for just creating it. Great!
Wait, hold on. You've just been going on about whatever you feel like, but there's no real reason for us to believe anything you have to say.
Huh?
You say the world's fallen apart, but I haven't seen it for myself, so I don't acknowledge it. I don't accept it as the truth.
Until you see it with your own eyes. Truth and falsehood overlap one another.
Yes, that's what he said.
In other words, you're not unlike Schrodinger's cat right now. Is that what you're saying? If so, what then?
Are you saying you won't accept the truth until you can go outside and see for yourself? Well, you better not. You go out into that world and you're all goners for sure.
Why though?
Trust me, I'm not
And we
lying
can come
about
back.
any of this.
Why can't we just come back if it's too bad? Just close the doors. Stay in here forever. It's not...
Well, even if it's all true, I refuse to give in. I refuse to lose to you.
Or just like open up a window, see up. Everything's gone. Okay, close the window. Let's stay in here. You don't have to. You're not gonna die just if you want to check it out. Dang it, game.
For the sake of everyone you've killed.
I don't know, I'm very frustrated with this game. It like doesn't give me all the answers, and maybe that's like just a part of what they wanted, but I don't like it.
Huh? Everyone I've killed? What are you talking about? You're the ones who killed them!
I didn't kill anyone. I simply gave you a little nudge in the right direction.
And that's all it took for you to start killing each other.
That's why anyone was murdered here, peasant.
Say what you want about hope, but we're all creatures of instinct, right? Despair comes naturally.
I don't think despair comes naturally.
Oh, yes! That's funny as shit!
No! This isn't just some game to us. It's murder. You stole our memories. Invented reasons for us to do it. You pushed us all into a corner.
You're right.
It's all your fault.
You certainly have a talent for passing the buck, don't you? That must be your hope, huh? But we don't have much time left to keep up this banter. We have to draw things to a close soon.
I would like that.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the vote, of course. You didn't forget about that little rule, did ya?
Okay, we've been over this as well, but
Oh, and also,
Kinda
since
skipped it.
this'll be the last vote, I decided to change the rules.
What?
You guys so full of hope, I've decided to have you vote which one will be punished. If even one of you votes to pile...
Okay.
Oh,
Even if it's okay.
oh, let me just mention one more thing. When
You mean
We'd have to just...
She's saying she'll let us live!
yeah, come on. How's Genocide Jill the most logical one? Just live. Just live. Ah!
If you're not happy with that, then go ahead and punish me. And make your way
Wait, is someone
to the
talking? I
outside
can't actually
world.
see you in the chat, which is weird. I can't see you in the actual chat. Is Tiger here? I'm sorry. Your chat's not actually coming up in my chat. Alright, I'll have to look here. Okay. Sorry, I couldn't actually see you watching. Something bugged out on my stream. But welcome. You missed a bit. We're on to basically the final part of the game. But as you know, they like to drag things on, so it's gonna take a while.
Enter a world fallen from grace, where only despair exists, where you'd likely be dead within a day.
What are you saying? So no matter what, we're doomed.
Wait a sec! I just got hit with an inspiration bomb! Dying of old age is boring as shit, right? The audience at home isn't gonna dig that at all! So, here's what'll happen. One of you will get to experience an instant, super impressive punishment!
What? You can't just...
Do you mean to say you'll execute one of us?
And I get to decide who's gonna have to suck it down! Makoto, you're up!
Of course it's me. She hates me because I'm the only one that's figuring out stuff. And Kyoko, but I'm the one that's really unraveling her plans.
Me?
Yeah, you've been acting up, causing all kinds of trouble. I hate you!
So let me make this clear. Everyone has two choices in front of them. If a single person votes for Hope to be punished, then only Makoto will receive a harsh punishment, and the rest of you will live here in peace.
That's so messed up.
On the other
That's like-
hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
Leave the place.
I will force you out,
Okay.
ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
Can't we just kill her? I thought she was gonna kill herself if we chose to vote her.
What I'm saying is, if you sacrifice Makoto, the rest of you will get to live out your lives.
Sacrifice me? I would have to say that is a tough choice.
What?
And, like,
Has
a lose-lose.
your resolve softened? Have you lost confidence? Are you afraid of being punished? Don't you have faith in your friends?
No! That's not it!
It's okay. You're right to be afraid. It would seem all of those around you have realized the futility of going against me.
What would you choose? Heck. That would be a hard choice, because Makoto is like friends with everyone here now. So it's not like... And they now know that they actually were together for like 2 years. But like...
It's so beautiful. Your lovely faces,
Would you
eroded
sacrifice
by
a friend?
despair, have come together as one.
to ensure you could live alright? Or would you all try and face whatever chaos together?
Besides, Yoko, you could never betray your father, could you?
What?
I mean, the headmaster's only wish was that all of you would survive, right?
Well, you kind of ruined that, because you made us kill each other. So it's already a wish that's finished, so like...
That's why he tried to trap you all here after all. The least you can do is try to honor your dead father's wishes.
Kyoko!
One person's despair is enough to seal your fate. Isn't that just the most hopeless outcome ever?
So, who do you think's gonna give in? Who's
Yeah, that's a hard
is gonna
question.
sign your death warrant?
Don't know why my chat's not actually working. I have to look at my stream, like, window to actually... Anyway.
No one. Nobody's gonna give in to despair! We're not gonna lose to you!
So boring. Stubborn till the very end, huh? Well, that's fine. Then let's just hurry up and get it over with. It's time for the final vote. Everything will come to an end.
Do we actually get a choice
Your
here?
stupid life.
I'd like if they actually gave us a choice for more things in the game. We only had one choice, and then that was just a joke choice ending. This is the ultimate confrontation. Why does everything have to be ultimate? Yeah. I have to show everyone. I have to make them remember. Remember what? Live in despair. That's not really living at all. I still think living here is the best option, but this time she made it hard because you have to sacrifice Makoto. What am I having to make them remember?
We won't
Oh,
give
this
up!
is a long one.
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy. By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know.
Oh, is that why we would
The
die?
only reason we're okay in here
It's because the air
is
purifier.
thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
Okay.
If I die,
That's a
the
bit different.
purifiers will screech to a halt. In
Why?
other words,
Why?
as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
Why would it die if you died? That doesn't make sense. It's
All
not
of
like
you
it's
will
connected
have
to you.
leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting.
They've all just got
So,
dots.
what are you
What am I
gonna
supposed to do?
Will you just die? Is that what you want?
There's no hope left in this world. When you sleep, it's on a bed of despair. The world is in despair. You are in despair. If you don't do something, everyone's gonna... Oh, what? Oh, now I'm losing lives from not even doing anything? You claim there's no hope left in the world, but if despair is contagious, like you say, then so is hope. I'll use my own hope to plant seeds of hope inside everyone. Makoto's finally becoming a man.
We
But
won't
I
give
don't
up!
know what I'm supposed to do.
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If
Oh.
I were to die,
Oh wait, do I have to use the hope
that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
to... I think I have to use the hope
By the
to...
way, the only reason
shoot
is
everyone.
thanks to the air. If
Which
I
makes...
die,
sounds
in
weird.
other words, the communal life you've all All of you will have to. You'll have to go into the world outside. So, will you just die?
Yeah, I'm losing lives every time I do this, so that's not good. But I think
We won't give
I
up.
have to take the hope.
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
The
If I
hope
were
bullet!
to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak.
Yeah!
Don't lose hope now.
Don't lose
All my
hope.
fortune-telling senses are telling me not to leave this place.
Hero is not the one for deep thought. So whatever decision he wants, it's obviously not well thought out. He just wants to do
He's
whatever
moving forward, right?
to help him.
So even if it's hard, even if we're scared, we don't have any choice, do we? I want to keep on living. I want to open the next door. There must be something new waiting for me. So that's why, no matter what, I need to get out of here. The whole fortune-telling thing doesn't matter anymore.
Okay.
What matters is my own gut feelings.
I guess my hope bullet helped.
We won't give up.
Okay, do
As long
this.
as there's hope, we'll never give
This
up.
must be the final thing.
If I were to die,
But I keep saying that,
that would
and
be
then
the
it
end
keeps
of
going.
Hope's Peak Academy.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
Yeah, Hero.
By the way, the air outside is totally. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the.
Wait, where are you? Oh!
Don't lose hope now.
I like this ending. This is a nice twist on the whole mechanic.
I've been thinking about all this. And I was thinking, at a time like this, what would Sakura do?
Such true words.
You only get stronger by taking adversity by the horns. Confront that thorny path with enthusiasm. That sounds like something she'd say, right?
Except in a much gravelier voice. Strive for the path. I don't know.
No. I think that's definitely what she'd say. Which is why Yeah! I've made up my mind!
So we're all gonna die. Great. Like,
We
I know
won't
it's
give
probably
up.
like the most
As long
selfless
as there's hope, we'll never give up.
selfless
If I were to
action,
die-
but like,
That would be the end of Hope's Peak.
I don't know.
I've decided to
They're
have
going to
faith in
die if they
myself.
walk outside. At least
By the way,
from what
the
she
air
says.
outside is totally polluted. The only reason we're okay is thanks to the air purifier.
Say whatever you want. I've made my decision.
If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt.
I still don't know why that would happen.
In other
but,
words,
okay.
as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
Meh.
Don't lose hope
Toga
now.
doesn't even seem like she lost hope. She's just like, meh. Okay.
I don't care either way.
Yeah.
I'm fine with whichever one is more interesting. Actually, I may not look like it, but I always hated school. Hell, no matter how I look, still hate it. Oh, but no matter what, Master has to come along with us.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope,
Oh, whoops. Whoops.
we'll never give up.
Ah, dang it!
If I were
Ah,
to
dang it, I
die,
missed it.
That
Oh,
would be the end.
I've decided.
By the
my
way,
mouse was being weird.
the only reason is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want if I die. In other words, the communal life you've all.
I can keep on living.
All of you will have to. You'll have to go into the
Does
world
Kyoko
outside.
not...
So, will you just die?
Will Kyoko not leave? Because that's not orange, that's white. So we can't change her. Okay, yes. But what am I supposed to do about Kyoko?
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end.
I've decided.
By the way, the only reason is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want if I die. In other words,
the communal life you've all been living will come.
I can keep on living as long as I have my Master's love.
All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting.
Come on, Byakuya.
Don't lose hope now.
Don't lose hope now.
What's the matter? You're not actually trying to encourage me, are you? Ridiculous. It never even crossed my mind that I might give in to despair. But don't misunderstand me. I couldn't care in the slightest what happens to you.
Alright, I know beneath that hardened exterior, you truly care about me, Byakko. I know it.
I just have to keep my word. I swore I would end the life of the mastermind. Besides, the Togami family isn't dead, because I'm still alive.
That's the spirit.
So until I can
Gonna make
restore
some
the Togami
Togami
family
babies.
and bring it greater glory than it's ever known.
We won't give
Oh, the
up.
music changed. What's happening?
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
By the way, the air outside
This
is
one's
totally
the end, because
polluted now.
the title
The
music's
only
playing.
reason we're okay in here
That's how I know.
is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
Say whatever you want. I've made my decision.
If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
I can keep on living as long as I have my master's love.
All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting.
Can we not do
I
anything
already
about...
said I would claim the mastermind's life,
Cute.
by whatever means necessary.
So, what are you gonna do? Will you just die? Is that what you want?
Oh, I can't.
Don't lose hope now.
Okay, so you could have done those guys in any order, but
I
she had to be
didn't really
last.
know my father, so I can't pretend to know what he was thinking. But even if we're just connected by blood, there's one thing I am sure of. He would never want us to abandon Makoto and choose to stay here. I can't explain why exactly. But if I'm sure of anything, I'm sure of that. Just because we don't actually know anything. Does that mean we can't understand? Could it be that... No, never mind. So, Makoto, I don't think you wound up at this school because you had good luck or bad luck. I think you came here for a different reason entirely. You came here to bring down the ultimate despair.
Well, that is false, because... 1, it said on his letter, ultimate luck. And 2, they wouldn't have known of this despair thing before then. So it's just inspirational words, I guess, but it means it's not true.
You came here to confront despair without ever giving up. And if that's true,
But it's not true.
I think we could call you the ultimate hope.
But okay, cool.
What do you think?
I'm the ultimate hope.
What the hell are you?
I'm the ultimate hope.
So uncool.
It's like his voice all changes, like to super manly.
Your stupid faces, the stupid things you've said, the stupid way you all treat each other. It's all so uncool, so unhip. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Lame, 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 lame!
I'm not any kind of elite for anything. Hope isn't a talent you develop, but still. But I still... The ultimate hope! Moment of truth. Oh, we have to do this. Okay.
You suck!
Oh, this is real
What do you
quick.
want? So uncool! You dare to stand against us? Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Your idiocy ends here.
You're gross.
Ah,
Suffer from despair.
I just love despair.
You suck. What do you want? So uncool.
You're unbearable.
Hope is a joke.
I got him so good at this now.
Who
Look at me go.
are you?
Would you like to die?
You're gross.
I can't do the tab on the
Suffer
time.
from despair. Everything is pointless.
Oh, it's going so fast. Okay, cool.
Despair into tomorrow.
The ultimate hope.
Keeps on going.
The final
I
break.
refuse to give up.
At least I
I
hope.
refuse to get bored.
Ah.
I refuse to throw it all away. I refuse to despair. Because all I have going for me is the desire to keep moving forward.
What's going on? What's happening?
Is that the end? Is this really the end? Wait, why did it go from B to A to B then A?
It looks like we've reached the end. I think it may be time to vote.
We just gotta pull the lever, right?
Good. I'm ready to go.
Let's put an end to these trials. Put an end to the killing with our own hands.
Yeah. Kill the mastermind, or what is gonna happen? Is she just gonna kick us out?
The hell?
Indeed.
Oh, now it's back to me talking, great. You've lost, Junko.
I lost?
Lost? Me? No way!
Well, that's just...
Can't be! You still don't accept it? Even the ultimate despair herself is vulnerable to the onslaught of despair, it would seem.
What the heck?
But there's no use in trying to fight it now.
Well, that's just... totally the best!
Okay. Huh?
So this is despair.
We came to the school 2 years ago, created our incredibly detailed plan. I even killed my own sister for it.
And now I...
To come this far and fail at the very end?
True despair.
It's the most ultimate despair. She's messed up on so many levels.
And now I...
Don't you see? I was so hopelessly desperate. I was bored of the world the moment I was born. That's why I've been looking forward to this so desperately. This once-in-a-lifetime experience. It is my first and last colossal despair. Here at this moment of death, I have the chance to taste of the highest grade despair, the utter failure of my dreams.
True despair.
Ah, I am so hopefully happy right now. Hopelessly. Wait, is she enjoying this? It's a kink. Anyway, so are you prepared to admit defeat? You think I care whether I won or lost? Either way, it doesn't change a thing.
Totally the best!
Outside is only despair, inside is only despair. No matter where you go, despair awaits you. That's not true!
Not possible.
Mikoto's so shy about everything. You're wrong. Huh?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Let me tell you this right now. We no longer fear despair.
Okay.
Because we've decided to enter the outside world with hope! Yeah, Mikoto totally seduced us over to his side. Everyone.
Hey.
We said that despair is contagious as any disease.
However...
But the same is true for hope. All you have to do is look at us to see how true that is. Kyoko!
No.
Stop it! Stop! I hate those faces you're making. To see those awful looks causes me nothing but pain.
There's one last thing.
Don't you like pain though? Fine. Let me just say one last thing. If you guys want to get all hung up on the word hope, that's no skin off my nose. But just be warned, from this point on, one despair after another will stand in your way. No matter where you run, no matter where you hide, maybe you'll find some hope. But there's a very fine line dividing that hope from bitter despair. Knowing that, you still plan to cling on to your hope? But of course, because we...
It's fine.
Shut up, that was a rhetorical question. You interrupted my monologue. How dare you interrupt an evil person monologuing? That's just not allowed. I'm almost done though, so whatever. Because It's almost punishment time, right?
It can't be.
Do you really intend to go on with this? That was the agreement, right? Hold on. It's not like I want you to die. You don't have to.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
What?
How many times do I have to tell you?
The act of living brings me no hope at all. Then why didn't you just, like, kill yourself? I know it's mean, but like, that's really what you wanted. Just do it, and then like, let everyone not have to do a killing game and live happily ever after. Like, this seems very, very drawn out for a very useless sounding end for you that you could have done without all the game. But okay.
Don't get in my way!
Okay.
So this is how the despair of death feels. It's so wonderful. Even a tenth of this despair, even 100th. I want every last soul on this planet to taste such despair.
She is quite the odd one.
I want the entire world to die with that despair in its mouth. Okay, let's do this. I've reserved an extra special punishment for last. Let's give it everything we've got.
She's not crazy.
It's punishment time!
She was crazy before, but she's crazier now. Oh my. What is going on? But it looks like we're at the end, boys and girls. Finally, the ultimate punishment. The 1000 blow. Oh, she's gonna do all the punishments, I say? Cage of Death. And she just enjoys it. This isn't a punishment if you enjoy it. And I don't even know how you're surviving all this. Well, alright, see then. Is this really the end, though? You like somehow come back? Well, that looks pretty dead to me. Well, it's nice that you put an emergency override in her contraptions, just in case something changed. And that's how everything came to an end. The final class trial. Junko Inoshima, the ultimate despair. Life at Hope's Peak Academy. It was all over. Chapter 6. End. Is that actually the end, or do we have like a little extra section? Probably have a little extra section. Yes, save. But even after saying it was all over, it's not like... Okay, so she's dead now. How would she force them to live in here, to go outside? They could just stay in here now, and it would be fine. Or they can, as I said, open a window, see it's completely chaos, and decide to stay inside forever. They don't have to do anything like now. I don't understand. They could totally be fine now. It's not like the building exploded or collapsed in on itself or anything. That wasn't the kind of ending waiting for us. Nothing changed. Well, with one exception. The air prio. But why? That doesn't make any sense. Why would it be turned off? Like, could you not turn it back on? Just like Junko said. They shut off immediately. That was the only difference. Goodbye, Dispair High School. Epilogue. Okay, we still have an epilogue to go through. Great. We left the courtroom and made our way to the main hall. Oh, this is where the main entrance is. Okay. We stood in front of the door. Nobody made a sound. I felt almost absent-minded. This was our epilogue before the final ending. Oh, thanks, game, for telling me that. We were stuck there in limbo, unmoving, unsure. But, in the end, this was it.
Hey.
Just the 6 of us. We can make it if we try. Yeah, I don't know how they turned it off. Unless... Or maybe that was the controller that was on the ground, but it wasn't opened, so it wouldn't have been, like, turned off. But, like, maybe she pressed the button on that control, and that turned it off? Turned off the purifier? But I don't see why you couldn't just turn it back on. I guess they're just that dumb. We can't just stand around like this forever. At some point, we need to leave. To nobody's surprise, it was Kyoko who broke the silence.
Makoto.
Makoto, would you do us the honors? Okay. As if awakened by Kyoko's words, I took out the object we'd gotten. Okay, no, this... Okay, so this opens this door. Which means, how did she turn off the air purifier? Up until the moment of her death, it had belonged to Junko. And in the end, she dropped it before us.
So,
But is that really it? Is that really the key to the door? Imagine if she actually rigged it, so like no one could actually escape, and the button just like killed them all. That'd be a very tragic end.
Indeed.
You don't have to read into what she said too much to find the answer.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
So she forced them out by turning off the air purifier, but I still don't understand how the air purifier turned off.
In other words...
It's like little details, but they are big. They have big repercussions that don't make sense and just make me like, why? It makes sense that it would be our way out of here.
But
you never know. Maybe it's actually a switch that's gonna make the school self-destruct. I mean, Junko never said specifically that she'd let us leave here alive.
It's true.
You may be right about that. Maybe!
Yes.
But even so, it's impossible to think we wouldn't take our chances with it. Yeah, I guess that's true. There's nothing to worry about.
My beautiful scissors!
If something ever happened to Master, I'd take my scissors and jam him up so far. Hey, where's the courtroom? Where's the mastermind? Poor Toko, she like can never figure out anything because of her split personality thing. It's all over, we're just about to leave the school. What? Leave? We can go outside? That means Master and me get married. And then he'll give us a little jewel off a baby.
That's enough.
Please stop. That would be a greater horror than anything I've encountered so far.
Anyway...
Don't worry. I have no doubt that we'll be able to leave here without a problem.
But...
It's what happens after we get out that I'm worried about. But you know, in the end, I think part of me still thinks...
serious?
Maybe when we get out of here, we'll see everything she said about the world was a lie. That on the other side of the door is a world as peaceful as we remember. A lie, a peaceful as we remember. Well, no matter what it looks like, it's still our world. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. Tried so hard, it got so far. It's where we're meant to live. Yeah, I guess so. And how do I put this? Unlike the school, the world is really big, right? Since it's so big, I'm sure there must be some despair no matter what. Okay. But there also has to be a lot of hope, right?
In other words,
The act of searching for hope. To try and find it. That by itself is the true meaning of hope. And as long as we have hope, you can keep moving forward no matter what trouble you may fall into.
am I wrong?
Is that what you mean, Makoto? Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. Everyone just talks for Makoto. I don't need you to spell it out for me. You know, Junko mentioned that there were still others out there who hadn't cast away hope just yet. Maybe I should find them and make them work for me. To rebuild the world, we must first rebuild the Togami dynasty. I'll go with you. I'll follow you anywhere you want to go.
You got it!
Well, my first stop is going to be the closest donut shop. I can figure out the rest from there.
Hey.
And what are you going to do if there are no more donut shops or donuts?
Okay.
I'll just make some flour and make some myself. And if there's no flour, I'll just grow some wheat. I get it now. If there's no road, we just gotta build one. Creation, fate, is telling me to remake the world.
Could it be?
That's my hope.
How about that?
I've reached the next stage, the next chapter of Yashihiro's Hagakure's life story is about to begin.
Woo!
Thanks, Hina. You've totally opened my eyes. I like this like inspirational talk, but like I don't know how it flows into the next game. Hey, personal space buddy. You're seriously creeping me out.
Makoto.
Come on, Makoto. Even if everyone on the outside world is gone, even if the world is steeped in despair, as long as I have people like you around, I can face forward and keep moving. If we can get out of get out there and do something, we have some sort of impact. But what can we do? There's so few of us and we're so small. So what can we do? No, we can probably do anything. Yeah, we can do anything! Kyoko x Makoto. Yeah, I was going for Hina x Makoto, but I think Kyoko x Makoto is the true ship.
Well, I guess this is goodbye. And goodbye to Sakura. But hey, if we gotta say goodbye, we may as well do it with a smile on our face.
Not so sad.
Hey guys! You guys want your fortunes told anywhere, anytime. You just let me know.
Well, you didn't really
I'll be
predict
there.
this, did you? Did you, Hero? You didn't predict us leaving.
You know how much I hate being annoyed, but if something does come up, you may as well let me know. I can't guarantee I'll actually bother listening, but, you know.
I don't know why, but I have a burning desire to start writing. I might be able to pull it off. A story about Master and me, and the others, I guess.
Is she saying that she, like, wrote the story of this game?
I can't say I'm sorry about what
Maybe
happened.
this is like the
but still,
Toko's recount
it does feel kind of strange.
of everything that happened.
I really don't know what to say.
Although it'd be like half and half since she split mind.
I guess we graduated?
Yay! It looks like hope it really is spreading. As long as I never give up, I have to push even harder. I'm going to keep moving forward with hope in my heart. Since I have hope, I can show courage. Since I have hope, I can move ahead. The world can move ahead. Push the button. The door began to open. With my hands. With our hands. Hope and despair mingled together, opening the door to a future. Da 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 da. What is going on? What is that? Is that the end? Did we not even get to see what's outside? Oh, that's the end. I wanted to see what's outside. But that is the end of Danganronpa. Trigger Happy Havoc. It was a really good game. The only critiques is that it went on too long. And there wasn't that much like actual gameplay. But other than that, the story's pretty great. Celestia Lidenberg. Junko. Whoever was the voice actor for Junko did a good job. Monokuma and Monokuma. Monami. But that, I didn't see that. Maybe that's a different scene that I didn't unlock. Satoshi Kawahara. Every character in the game was so good though. And I hope at least some of these people will be in the next game. Do you think, what's the time here in real life? Do you think I should start on the next game, Tiger, if you're here? Should I start on it right now? Do you wanna watch the next one? Because I got the game, I just have to set it up. But I like to watch the credits just so like I can thank these people because they made the game and they deserve credit. So yeah. And they got a nice soundtrack, so I can have something. Oh, this might get copyrighted. Okay, I'll deal with that, I guess. Probably gonna be copyrighted. It's fine. This is fine. I hope I can work on a game someday. Doing the music for it or something. That'd be cool. I might actually start doing some music-ish kind of stuff on live streaming. My laptop's completely broken, so I need a new one. And that's where I usually make my music. But I might do some other things just on my desktop. Like making cool sounds and bleeps and bloops. Might be cool. And I really like the art style as well, because it's unique. I don't think there's many, or any, other games or animes that have this kind of style. And it's a nice style. I wish there were more animes in this style, or something, but I guess it's kind of their style now. Hopefully this isn't copyrighted. I guess I'll know when I upload it to YouTube. I haven't seen that pic. I didn't unlock that. When did that happen? Mondo Butter. I wonder how you unlock that picture. I guess there are a few things that you can unlock by doing, like having some choices. Alright, once this is over, I'll end this stream and then I'll set up the next game and I'll be right back. But let's just thank these wonderful people for making this wonderfully confusing game. And Spike Chunsoft. Oh, what's this? No, well, Monica would be dead, right? What?
Interesting. Things are getting very interesting indeed.
Why are you alive? You should be dead.
Like I said at the beginning, I'm not a teddy bear. I am Monokuma. And I am this school's headmaster.
What? Easter egg present. Okay. Let's see if there's anything extra. What a school move. This is a what if simulation type play mode. Okay. We'll check that out. Movie gallery, artwork. Okay, well these aren't, like, you should play the game if you want to see these or whatever, or just look them up. I don't want to show them. What's this school mode thing? We'll just see what this is.
Thrills, chills, kills!
What? Enchanting Academy. Okay. What is it? The massive high school tower. Is this like starting from the start? What's going on? I'm just gonna skip. Is this just the game again?
Hey,
Wait, the like text box is different though.
are you for real?
What, were you trying to escape in your own reality? Oh, I'm sorry.
Huh.
It's no need to apologize, giving me. What is this? That's right. For some reason I went cautious. And all of us gathered. Hard to say that was better.
Hey, come on!
Everyone else went to the gym. Is this like if Monokuma wasn't a thing?
Well,
This is like a whole nother thing. I don't know if I should stream this or just forget about it.
And
Yeah, it was.
Indeed.
Whatever happened.
You hear me?
Yeah, how long is this? I was wondering whether the talking. What is this?
Hey there, howdy, hello! Is everyone here? Good!
I don't know what this is. It's definitely not exactly the same.
Nice to meet.
Yeah, cool.
Listen up!
I don't know, I might just not do this, because I don't feel like it's worth doing again. It seems fairly similar, but just has slight differences. I can't tell what it is, really.
so,
Why is that? Unbelievable.
Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna just not. But it's interesting to know that this is a thing. There's probably something in here,
are you okay with...
but I feel like it's not worth our time.
Come on now!
Can I please not? How can I close? No? can't exit. Wait, oh.
What?
They were talking about some, like, meta stuff.
Come on.
Uh-huh.
I'm just so confused.
Just hold on.
You guys!
Well,
No way.
Hey! Hey!
hey,
This is definitely not
let's
the same. Okay,
just a second.
I can't exit. Why won't you let me exit there? School mode convo. This is the true despair. It won't let me leave the game. Alright, I don't know. I'm just gonna... I think I'm gonna end... Can I... Like, what is this? Are they just gonna keep talking and I'm not gonna get a chance to pause?
Hey,
I don't understand what this is. I'm gonna give you guys 50 days to make this proper set of backups.
What the hell? What?
What?
Okay, I'm just gonna...
What?
I'm gonna end my stream here. I don't know what this school mode thing is. I don't think we'll do it unless I find out that there's some secret information in it. But like, it seems different, but not worth my time. So, thank you for watching, and I will be back shortly to continue with the second Danganronpa that I know pretty much nothing about. So thank you for watching, and I'll be back soon. Bye!